EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store
between the Washington Commanders
and the New Orleans Saints.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready.
And we are underway from the Superdome. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle.
We'll get this up to about the 44. The Saints had 4 and 9 now on the year. But whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Davidson.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He finds Hardy on the slant. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. the middle they go. It's Davidson, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua going to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From midfield, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Looking to pass. Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has helped them back. So you got to reward that defense by improving on offense. If you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's complete to McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of days. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They had no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
On the set.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Okay, ready?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ready.
Here's Tua. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll run with Gibson.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Warriors 17. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
19 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First down and goal to go.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
But I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Come on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Hardy's got it on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Here's Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
He's got a man, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On the counter, Gibson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Tua going to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pete Werner. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 2nd down, it's Davidson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on first down. Davidson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
To his throw, complete to McBride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Meanwhile, to his throw, taken in by Cooper here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Tua. Pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. go play fake here on first down.
Yeah, he'll find Hall.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Following the penalty, it's... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, it's Davidson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
On the go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4.
Tua. That's complete to McBride.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
They run the toss now with Gibson.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, set.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.
And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
So for Washington,
they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll head